A lot of these guys get busy, man. But there's a flip side because I want to take this somewhere else. See, now we live in 2022. This ain't the 1960s with the sweet, lovely, beloved Coretta Scott King that was gonna be meek.
I know.
I remember, man.
Okay.
This is true story.
Okay, Boogie.
I remember this was many years ago and shit. Many moons ago. And it was this woman that lived where I lived or whatever. And she was really cool. She used to always she was into like fresh fruit all the time or whatever. Mm-hmm. So anytime she seen me, she'd be like, "Hey, come get some fruit." She was just a cool older woman or whatever.
What type of fruit was she talking?
I mean, kind of little watermelon, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Grapes, like whatever fresh fruit. It wasn't what you talking about. So anyway, I remember one day she told me to come up and come see her or whatever because I hadn't seen her in a while. She was like, "Come get some watermelon. I already got it for you." And she was having like a little get together. Mm-hmm. And there was a bunch of women from the church over there, the pastor's wife, deacon's wife, and all that. So I get up there, the number of women up in there too. And I don't know. I was about to go out that night. I had on one of the tightest t-shirts I had one of the tightest t-shirts I could find at the time, for real. So I had the guns out.
Oh my god.
I had the guns out or whatever. So I'm just doing my thing. No cap, dog. You would have thought I was a male exotic dancer. These women was all over me. I put this. No, this is Scout's honor. Like, this is a true story.
That's hilarious.
This is a true story. I went up there for some watermelon. I got a lot more than what and they was all over me, rubbing on my arms, rubbing on my chest. And some of them was getting a lot more freaky. And the pastor's wife was the illest.
No.
And I didn't know she was the pastor's wife until somebody said it. And then I started laughing. I said, "Your husband a pastor?" She said, "Yeah." And I was like, you know what? There's a flip side to it because now a lot of these pastors' wives, they not sitting around being cheated on at home with the kids no more. They out here in the streets finding them a young C Boogie. And, I got a couple other little bit stories that is too wild for YouTube. But at the end of the day, my thing is, a lot of these women ain't playing like Coretta either. They not rolling over like Coretta. A lot of these pastors' wives or whatever, they out here getting it. Trust me, man. This is facts, man. At least it's my life or whatever. So I'm like, damn, I guess they got the attitude like, okay, if he gonna be out on the road, him and his deacons cheating, I'ma be at home and I'ma get my lawn stuff in too.
Retaliation.
Yeah. An eye for an eye.
They say one of the most reasons why people don't cheat is fear of retaliation. Because they know Judgment Day is coming.
Yo, shout out to LA movement in the building, man. This is a true story, man. And I was a little younger at the time, so I'm still trying to roll with some decorum and respect. Like, look, you know what I mean? Like, this is the pastor's wife. Like, I didn't go to their church or nothing like that. They didn't catch me up in there. But when I found out that this was the clergy's wife and other guys of the clergy's wife up in the spot, I'm like, oh snap! I came up here to get some fruit from, you know what I mean, from my lovely neighbor, and so I stayed for about 20 minutes. They made me a plate. Like the older women, they gonna feed you. Yo, man, older women, man, like older women got the game to a science. Right, this is a true story. Older women got the game to a science. Cause I went up there just to get the fruit. And they were like, sit down, like let's talk, just catch up or whatever. Next thing you know, I'm getting mad plates thrown in front of me, yo.
Lay your chest on, lay your head on my chest.
I'm just mad plates of food, soul food, all kind of cuisines. Taste this. Hey, I made the mac and cheese. I don't eat any mac and cheese. She's like, hey, taste the mac and cheese. Hey, I made some collard greens. Everybody wanted me to taste. And then they came out with the pies.
Oh.
Whites only pies. They came up with the pies. Yo, man, I'm like, I got to go. I was looking for help because I was the only dude in there.
Oh, God.
No cap. I start looking for help because I'm like, yo.
If the wrong person walk in.
Well, not even that. It was just like, yo, nobody's gonna believe this, and it's about to get too ill.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had my clothes on. I was about to go out that night, and so I stayed. I tasted a little bit of food or whatever, and man, I got my fruit and I got up out of there, dog, cause I kind of knew how that could end it. So as I'm leaving, no lie, every single woman, there was about 7 of them up in the spot, up in the house. Every single woman asked me for a hug when I left. And, you know, at the time, like I say, I had the guns out. You know what I mean? I was in my workout bag. They was touching the guns and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, this is the pastor's wife. You know what I mean? So shout out to the pastor's wives that's out here.
All the first ladies.
You know what I mean? They out here wilding. You dig?